This General RK and General Amigo playing that draft.
I know say plenty people, they ask and they want for see the carcass for so-called General RK for be displayed publicly for Fundong, for Bello, or anywhere inside Boyo or even for Bamenda. But unfortunately, I bring una bad news. Because of the terrain and the location, Usawe, this shit no wipe blast, it be the hide, it be very, very difficult for get it die body out. And because of the type of the mission where it be launched by the military. So the reality na say, the Kumkumais, the so-called General RK and so-called General Jackson, they leave their dead body for bush or animal for chopam, take pictures, collect all their weapons and equipment, and then the authorities and the military, they don't return back out of the village, the forest where they go for the Arki, they hide inside some thick forest where it take the military 2 whole days for trek. Nyati, 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 sute go locate. And because of that, it will be very difficult for extracting their body out of that bush. Also, coming out of that bush, they begin to carry all the weapons, the way they go seize them and other equipment, and they don't already tired because they don't spend 3 or 4 days inside bush for that mission. So now why that way they leave their body for day? But one mission it don't be achieved, not just by compromising ye, but also by reassuring the general public, even the Amber terrorists themselves, they don't confirm, so they don't compromise General RK and Jackson. So we don't achieve that one. They know if it ever come lie about that one. Now, what will be the ramification? What will be the consequences of this? The population for Boyo, especially for Moeni and all that areas, the way ABCs, people, their properties, them climb shit on top, and they extort money from people, them torture people, them. It become a king. The impact, Nasewiti, the victims, they understand, say, their tormentor, it don't be compromised. It no go ever torment them again. The IDPs, they go return. There is jubilation in all of Boyo as a result of this compromisation. So this video where we the watch now so-called General Amigo to the left and RK to the right. Now for 2018, where Amigo it be catch RK. Yes, the Amber versus Amber, snake bite snake, it goes way back. 2017, from the inception of this madness, they be don't start kill themselves. So for this video, they be catch RK, they be even want for killing. So finally, now the so-called ADF and other Amber terrorists, where they be loyal to RK, they be launch attack. Go rescue RK. And as a result of that, RK he want revenge. So he sell out Amigo to we, the Black Lakes and the Cameroon military, and the Kumkumais Amigo a few days after RK is free from Amigo captivity. So now the story there. So all these two Nkunyams, the way when I see them for this video, they don't already be Kumkumized. Amigo, since 2018, they wipe it away, and RK, now on the 23rd of September 2023, they wipe it away. The only reason why RK it don't last this long before we kill it, now because it will be well known as the 1st of October General. Why they give it that title? Now because his job, his only role for this Ambazonia madness, now for make propaganda videos on the 1st of October every single year. It go arrange villagers, them gather some small picking them, give them some weapons where they don't even work. They stand, take pictures, make videos, dress. They don't really make uniforms and give them just to make propaganda. The biggest thing we want to get for understand, say, Ambazonia is based on lies, manipulation, fake news, the ability for lie for people them, now their greatest strength. So the truth becomes their worst enemy. So, as we talk, RK never ever fight no military. Now the reason this way it don't last this long, it be they hide. If you hear some military pass there, it go then at 10 miles away. If you don't hide, go enter inside some season, go for some bush where it be so far removed from most of where human beings that live. Now the only reason this way it don't last this long. And now why that way we be so happy with the military, General Buba for Bamenda. It gives stern instructions them. Say me to go uproot that shit no wipe last. No matter which hole where he enter inside the military it go. Now, one big factor where we not get for consider na the black leg factor. Because of the sunshine where we will make a few months ago about RK and so-called Colonel Jackson, it be also give the black legs them and the communities them more energy and more impetus for fight back. So now we'll create a network of black legs on the ground. From the black leg, the elites in that community, to the military in that community, to the foot soldiers. When I say foot soldiers, I mean the commoners, the farmers, them way they on the grassroots where they be victims as well of Amazonian terrorism. They start to gather information, collate the information, and share the information amongst themselves. So now the black legs, they be encouraged, they be supported, they be given material support, anything from mobile phones, top up credit, and given the energy and the reassurance, say, monitor their movements, report back to me, and then we'll know what to do. So now what did that way happen for Boyo? The black legs, they went to work. They started monitor all of their movements. When they go for that black bush, if they see they don't pass, they see they don't pass other than yesterday, today, or whatever, they know which way they stay, they relay that information back to the authorities them inside Bello for Boyo. And now they gather that information and then they plan and launch the mission for go move that jiga. Now, why that way? It take more than 2 days inside bush, and for go execute that kind of mission and succeed. The military be need for adopt the strategy where we don't always the praise them, they adopt them. For behave like amber, act like amber, dress like amber, enter bush like amber, sleep for bush like amber, enter waka for food. No be now for carry motor say it go catch amber. Of course, amber go see you they run. Now shit no white blast they don't ever stand. When they see military come, they run. Now other way they know. So now the only strategy is for go move that jiga. So now why that way they succeed? Because black legs they lead them so they go enter inside the hole where the shit no white blast they hide. They wipe them for day. Fantastic job. We want to congratulate the military for this fantastic result. They need these kind of operations. If they launch just one of these kind of operations every month, within 6-7 months, they go clean the whole of the northwest and southwest region. Imagine, say, every single military detachment, they launch one of this kind of operation a month. It go work. Imagine, see how many they kill them for Bitakola camp, 5, because of this same kind of strategy. Person black leg, it lead them right inside their camp. They operate like amber, they trek on foot, they enter grass, hide. When they see civilian, they repass, they hide. Civilian, they can't pass, then they come out, nyati, nyati, nyati. Now, why that it be slow, meticulous, and deliberate? For go wipe the shit, no wipe last. So that no alarm it no be raised. And now the same thing that happened to for Balinyonga, they go wipe 5 again on the 20th of September. And now what this way don't happen now for Boyo. They go wipe that 7. Fantastic job. And remember the numbers where we call them 5 for Bitakola camp for Meme 5. 2 days later for Balinyonga and then 7 again a few days later for Boyo. All of these the numbers where they count them for one and the one that will kill them one time. We know they talk about the ones the way they carry kum inside them run go for bush. Where many of them they go die after. For Balinyonga, with even counsel saying that up to 8, because one of them, where I know for a fact, where we know we don't count them before, but now we feel Adam saying that a minimum of 7 they kill them for Balinyonga. One of them, he run enter for the papaya house where bullet day inside it they bleed uncontrollably, and then it not stay a few hours later, they bury for backside immediately. Now only the next door neighbors they even know when they hear that they dig hole for backside, they bury the fool for day. So now what that will happen? And the kind of strategy there is plenty of them where they don't shoot them. What go happen? One, many of them they go suffer excruciating pain with that bullet wound inside them. Even if they no die, they no go ever forget that what we call and say um what's the word I'm looking for? A near miss. Where it means that they don't miss die. They no go ever forget. It been a traumatizing event for their lives. They no go ever forget when bullet enter their skin, even if they survive. What go happen as a result of that? They go learn sense. They go know now say this nonsense, no mean a game, no mean a Nigerian film. Many of them go run. The rest of them they go buy their way out, enter Nigeria, enter for Francophone zone, go DDR, or one way or the other they go run. The other one they go die. The other one then too would teach a lesson to the general public. Now we don't stop their recruitment because of this. Now this same picking way with the shooting, it no go ever advise your cousin, your brother, or any family member or any loved one for can join Amber because it don't taste them. It like they call them bitter color. It tastes me bitter. So it no go ever want no loved one of ye or a person where ye like him. Make it can experience what where ye the experience them inside that bush. Even if it decide to stay back for that bush, it no go ever for your life encourage any person make it can join Amber. Now, going back to so-called RK. RK was known as the 1st of October general because his number one role being for make propaganda for the Amber terrorists. That propaganda it be used for recruit gullible minds, gullible, impressionable young picking them poorly educated. So they can't enter this madness. They see that they dress inside stupid uniforms, then where they don't sew for America, send for them. They work out, they talk nonsense for Facebook and all of those things. Them. It's all about propaganda and lies. Now why that way they call it the 1st of October general. Now we don't wipe it away. And another fantastic thing this way when I get to understand I'm saying every single propaganda where Amber terrorists they make them they put them for Facebook, it be to our advantage later on. Sooner or later, they go compromise that shit no why blast will be make that propaganda, will be record that video. And because of our strategy with Black Legism and Operation Sunshine, the strategy now for mock them, for demoralize them, for now use their videos, their words, their faces, their pictures against them. So now with the makeup now it be impossible for them for continue to use those videos at the time where they make that video they send out for them. At that time, that general or whatever, that their hero, they go Haley, they go post the videos and for their Facebook pages and whatnot. Okay. Sooner or later they wipe the shit, no wipe blast, he die. And then we'll carry the dead body to for Bisect Junction or public display, humiliate them, demoralize them. Now, the last and lasting memory where they go get them, now the memory of that shit no wife last being killed. It no go ever resurrect for can make another propaganda video again. So now we take over the propaganda game. All those videos where they shit no wife last, if you don't ever make them, they threaten people them or say that they do 1st of October marching or all of that nonsense now becomes to our advantage. Now we did take those videos and now repost them now to the Amber terrorism. And now every time when they see those videos and when now them be post them yesterday, today now we post them. And now when we post them with our own narrative now, it carry our own message. And the message now say with it, no matter how much noise you make them, no matter whether you wear mask, you carry your mommy draws wearing for face or whatever you do, like transporter and bitter cola, we go find you, we go compromise you. That is the lesson. And that lesson will forever stand. So their propaganda, now like obviously now lies. And when I know lies, they get very short legs. Short legs if you walk at only short distance. And then when the lie expire, for the rest of eternity, that propaganda video now go work now to our advantage with the black legs. Now, when they hear they even sing their own national anthem, nope, they need to still sing their so-called Amber national anthem again. When they hear they still talk about General Ivo, no, they don't forget about it. Now we the post about Ivo, they remind them about Ivo. Now we the post about Oliver Lekiaka, remind them. Now we the post about No Pity. Now we the post about so-called General Ashu, General Andrew, Fonte Lucas, Cross and Die, and all of those ones. And now we the post via so-called generals where they be hailing a few years ago. Now we the post them back to them, and it demoralized them because when them say they shouldn't look, they say, I say, but where? Now this guy I be really like Amigo, I be really like Arke, I be really like Fonte Lucas, so-called Lord Luger, Mad Dog for Mancon. I be really like Cross and Die. I be really like Oliver Lekiaka, on Ayeke, on Roma, on Functional Vincent, on Andrew Ngoy for Sokadev, on Opopo for Sokadev, on Transporter for Sokadev, on the Plenty. Each of them get one way they be really like him. But today, whenever they think about that person, that memory where they be like this person, it turns sour. Because now that memory, it don't become bitter, like bitter cola. That memory now, it don't become bitter. So now it demoralize them. Whenever they think about some person who's supposed to be their hero, where you're supposed to think about that person and then you get excited, you get encouraged. But now, whenever they think about their own so-called hero, they'll be demoralized. They'll be discouraged. Now a fantastic tool where we get them in our arsenal. Now, why that way? We always, every now and again, we repost all those videos and for Ayeke, for Oliver Lekiaka, Mad Dog for Mancon, Fonte Lucas, Cross and Die, and all of this shit, no why blast them, Bube, and the rest, we repost them. Oh, yes, when I remember this one, for Bafanji, unknown soldier, he be say head go rich boy. They put one bullet through that head. Okay. So it be not to our advantage. Now all of these so-called soldiers, should not wipe them, so-called generals, no, I don't call them. They will make propaganda videos. 1st of October, this, no 11th February, no 20th May, this and that. School is banned. All that noise where they will make up. They don't ban transport or travel agencies. Them. All of that noise. Now the Amber Force will be posting for Facebook. When we compromise them, now we post those videos them, and now Amber terrorists will be demoralized. There is nothing they can do. But they must continue to watch that video. Then we're going to continue to post them for them for the anniversaries. Them every year we post the videos and the pictures of their shit. No white blacks them. We don't compromise them. So it is fantastic. And Black Legs them. I want to thank you very much. Then we continue for the match fire. Now, I want to digress more for talk about one thing. I don't make an audio this morning for talk about this particular issue. A lot of people they like what we would do, but sometimes in their zeal for trying to encourage we, they instead distract or even disturb. So you will get people the way they should show will send message for Clovis, Joel, or Beltus, or myself. Say hi or hello. How are you? All those messages, we don't want them. They disturb. Now the only thing where we don't ever ask, now say make you create your own fake Facebook account. You share the content where we put them for Facebook. Liking is okay, but not important. For leave comments, they be okay, but not important. The important thing now for share the message. Some people they go don't can message you for back. You think say they want give you some vital intelligence where it go help for change the game, for help for destroy and personal terrorism. But you just discover say the person just want to make friends. It just want for talk. It just want for say, hey, Clovis, I like what you're doing. How are you doing today? Yes, bro, I like what you're doing. No, we don't want those kind of conversations. Those kind of conversations, they distract us and they take away from the valuable work we are doing. That time where I go spend them or Clovis go spend them, the answer to your messages them. How are you doing? I am fine. And you? I am fine. I really appreciate what you are doing. All of those messages are literally nonsense because they do not add any value to what we are doing. Now remember, say, we want to start this black legism. Not that because they will be lack friends or lack family members or lack something important to do. No, we have a mission and we be focused, steadfast, laser zero targeting. Our target it be clear for destroy Amazonia terrorism. And we no go relent and we no want no distraction, we no want no person for disturb we. No message me for they ask me about say you want me for give you connection because you want join military. That's not why we started this platform or this activism. Even if I will get that connection for you for join military, all my family members, cousins, aunties, they for don't join military. And not for wait for keep that connection for you, perfect stranger for Facebook, for can ask me, may I give you connection for go join military? No. Stop sending us messages or those kind of messages them. I take God name back una. Una they disturb, una they distract. If you get vital information for share them, with information say make we post something, intelligence or whatever, send it. No talk say hi, how are you? No. Just send the pictures, the messages, just send them one time and say, countryman, this one Amber Terrace for Ikata, this one Amber Terrace for Bui, for Jakiri or whatever. Send them straight. Not they talk like say you want romance me or you want for brain me or brain Clovis or whatever. No. We don't want hello, we don't want good morning, we don't want greetings, we want action, we want intelligence, we want go straight to business. Straight to business. You want to tell me good morning, talk after business. Come straight, give me the picture, give me the videos, tell me which way to go on, tell me which way your words will be. At the end of that message, if you want for greet me good morning, then greet me good morning. No greet me good morning. How are you? Not interested. Honestly, we know one time because it distract. Because imagine say you woke up for morning time, like today. I mean, it be difficult for una to understand because we are not there in my position, in my shoes. Una know how many Facebook pages me are the manager. They be about eight. Eight. Every morning you get comments them for that Facebook pages and where I get to read them, go through, ban people them, delete comments them, sometimes even reply to requests. Okay? For 8 Facebook pages them. One of our Facebook page gets 60 something thousand, the other one gets 40 something thousand people them. Video where we put them out there 2-3 days ago don't get 100 and something thousand views. You know how many comments? Hundreds of comments. I have to read that. I have to process all of that information. Me at the work, at the do work where if you put 15 Cameroonian journalists, they don't go cope. The information, the amount of information where me at the troll them in, process them, and then know how to filter them, collate them, archive them, broadcast them. So one day with the archive them, we need to broadcast them. We wait for the opportune moment. For example, when RK makes some video for 1st of October 2021, immediately I see that video, I download them, label them, say RK October 1st 2021, blah 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 in Boyne Village or Boyo or whatever. Save them from my laptop. I get hard disk. We get 10 terabytes just for save and bad terrorists. Their videos them. Archive them, leave them because I know say they were they compromise that fool, that video they come back. Because now me I will play the video for the Amber Fools them. It's a lot of work. And then I never even talk about the YouTube. We get YouTube channel where it get 13 or 14,000 followers them. Video where we post them for it, it also get comments, it get likes, it get this and that. I have to post to the YouTube channel. Now only one channel I get them. I control 2 or 3. And then how many fake Facebook accounts I get them? About 20. How many mobile phones I use them? 5. How many WhatsApp accounts I get them? About 17. Because of one that I use them for infiltrate the Amber terrorists that WhatsApp groups them. Are they inside their groups? You understand? I the process messages them. I the process information. All of these things them. So I don't get time for you for shidon who call send me message say hi. That you did disturb. Literally you did disturb because of how much time and need, how much energy would they spend them for do what would they do them. I understand say when I no understand because for your own life you get you now your one small Android phone, you get your life, you come out wash, chop, go you for your business, mind your business, come back. When you just take your phone, go for Facebook, for go get entertainment for Facebook, and then when you see Amber, they don't keep RK, hey, you laugh, you be excited. For you now entertainment maybe it's interesting, and then you want for message Clovis or you want for message me for say thank you, congratulations, but you don't know you because you know that now for my shoes. Now why did I take the time for explain what way to go on for now? When I wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, for my WhatsApp alone, I get 26 WhatsApp groups where I broadcast to. I talk to military, colonels, generals, I talk to governors, talk to SDOs, almost all divisional officers them in the Anglophone zone, they get my number. I broadcast to them. I did talk to ministers, important people them, decision makers them. And then I did talk to the foot soldiers them, as I call them, the people on the ground, the victims them, where they collect the information they send for me at the process them. I did know which one now for relay them on to the military, which one now for give them to the general, which one to give them to colonels, and all of those things then. We did do a lot of work in the background. And the things that when I see and we post them for Facebook, not like 1/4 of the amount of information when me at the processor. And some people they think that they so that Countryman Junior Facebook page, for example, when they message the page, they think that they talk not to Clovis. No, when I talk not to me. Now why that when I need to see me they do live broadcast anymore? Because of a lot of work when me had to do them in the background when I need to see them. A lot of work. We do them now in the background. As I tell you right now, a launch mission, it go on for Douala. That mission for capture Sargon, his sister, Immaculate, Njoya, na me. For background, I don't know. When I just see we post pictures, say we don't capture ye. The day where he must die for Douala, I start follow that mission for capture ye. I get my intelligence people the way they feed me information. I get for process the information. I know which question for ask them and what. Instead for them for the asking how are you, for me for tell them say I am fine and you no. I get more important conversations to be had. Important conversations like for ask them say okay, enjoy your immaculate. How many picking they get them? What's the picking day? What's a master day? What's a brother day now? Okay, they'll go bury master now for which date? You get a funeral program. Okay, good. Send me the funeral program. From that funeral program now, I get all the information I need them. And now I get that information now. I know where they go remove the corpse for mortuary, which mortuary and which place. And now I know now for Douala, now for this district. Now I contact Colonel for Yaoundé. I ask him, say, listen, I need contact with Gendarmerie for Douala for this district. He send me the contact. I message the person, I tell you, say, listen, now this one, so that person now francophone, you know, they talk one word for English. Now I get to type everything in English, put them for Google Translate, it translate and send them for French, I copy and send them for ye, for try for explain for ye the importance of this mission. Say, make it go for that die place, for that hospital, for that mortuary where they go move, enjoy your immaculate, master way die. May they go move the day where they go move the corpse for mortuary. Make gendarme to go for the and civil, go arrest Njoya Immaculate when Sargon for Ngoketunja, he brought his sister when he the control Sargon money and other kind of thing. And they plan all these things them in the background. And they contact colonels and generals and whatnot for Yaoundé. And then they talk to some gendarmes the way they did for Douala. I never ever meet up them, know them, and I don't care to know them. And then I try for liaise with my intelligence guy where they feed me the information. And then I gather more information and they feed them for you. I relay all of these things that we do them in the background. When I need to see them. And then finally, the gendarme officer for Douala, it let me down because it be too busy with other things then it no be fit go arrest Sargon's sister, Njoya Immaculate. So what do? Do you think I gave up? No, I don't give up. I immediately go to plan B. Plan B na say now we don't miss it for Douala. They go take the dead body, enter for Bamenda, stop for a family compound for Bamenda, and then continue, pass through Sabga Hill, enter inside Koketunja, go bury that man will die. That man will be die. Na Njoya Immaculate Imasa. Njoya Immaculate na so-called General Sargon, his sister. So now, the next plan now is say, may they arrest you for Bamenda. When they arrive for Bamenda, may they catch you for day. So now I contact this one, contact the general. Say, give me a commandant brigade for my drink when on a Vosai. You number the game. I call the man. I introduce myself. I tell you, say, listen, this is and so they happen. I need this person arrested. This and that. We talk. As I talk, so I feed the information. I go back, go talk to my contact. They say, okay, what's the day now? I say they don't just come out Douala. Okay, good. I get contact right in Bamenda where they wait now. I tell you, when they arrive for that family compound, I want to know so that I relay the information to the gendarmes. Maybe they can't catch that woman. Despite all my effort, they let me down. They no catch it. When I think I give up, no, I don't give up. I get plan C. Plan C na say wait. They go must pass through Sabga Hill. And when they pass through Sabga Hill, it be easy. The control, some control there for the mixed control for Sabga Hill. Now for them now we go catch it. So now I broadcast them now to all my military intelligence now. And this time around, I don't call one or two people them. I just broadcast them to all my military contacts, them about 70 something military, gendarme, police, divisional officers, SDOs, and all of those. I broadcast them to them. I send a picture for the woman where with the target them. Joya Immaculate, Sagoni's sister. I send the information. I say, your master don't die. They transport the die body for go bury and for Goketunja, whether na Bamesing, something like that. I say, now the picture this for the man we die, this picture a good day for front the motor. So when I see this motor, they come where in a die motor convoy, you get this picture for the when I stop the convoy, move all man inside that motor, ask them from Joya Immaculate, when I Sagoni sister, when I arrest you for that place, I beg them, say that the last opportunity this for we for fit arrest this woman because my plan A don't fail, my plan B don't fail, I move on to plan C. Guess what? I feed them the information as they leave, as the convoy leave Bamenda. I alert them, I notify them every 15, 30 minutes. I broadcast them to all my military contacts. Okay, they don't leave Bamenda now. They go towards Ngokatunja. They go pass through Sabga Hill. One uniformed officer messaged me, say, countryman, just because of the way you don't work hard for this particular case, I not be supposed to do duty today, but I don't wear my uniform. I did go for that Sabga Hill right now. I did go sleep for day. I did wait now only that convoy for that funeral. I go arrest that woman for you. And the arrestee, at the arrestee, I just want to say a few hours later, they send me picture. They say we don't catch him. Now the kind of things that we do them in the background where we don't know. When I just say we can't post picture for Facebook, say we don't catch him. We don't arrest Joya Immaculate. And since we arrest the information, we don't give them. It don't disrupt their activities, them, their financial operations, them, and all of those things, them. It don't make we don't catch other people, them, dismantling and Bazooka terrorism. Now those kind of things that we do them in the background. And if we shouldn't they respond to people the way they can talk, say hello, how are you? If we respond to all of those kind of messages, then we not ever get the time, the energy for put them in for do this kind of operations and the other ones that we do them. Knowing that all thing we can't talk for Facebook, knowing that all thing we post on for Facebook. Sometimes then when I just see we just can post and say we don't compromise this one, but when I don't know which way we don't work for background before it happen. For compromise RK it no be been a biscuit. No be biscuit. Now like 6 months intensive groundwork where we don't put them in before we compromise RK. A lot of work. Black legs don't work. Informants that feed information. The informants them some of them don't even afford top-up credit, then let alone for afford mobile phone. So you get to buy the mobile phone. And they talk to me and do them. But people the day inside Boyo where they do them. Buy the mobile phone, give them, and then top up their credit. Then teach them mentor them how to be safe, how to protect themselves, how to protect information. Then release them into the community. They go down for community, go infiltrate the community, gather information, one small details them, they feed them in. When they don't compile a complete picture now, they launch a military operation, it be successful. When I just come for Facebook, when I say I'm with the glad, oh, they don't kill RK, they don't kill RK. A lot of work has happened in the background for that to be achieved. It was not a mistake. It not be like say RK be just there for some bar, they drink mimbo, and then some black leg just see call military, they just can't shoot it. No. That one are by mistake killing. Some killings they were not by mistake like that. Yes. But I thought the one for go kill Bitacola. Now a lot of work where they plan them, they trek for bush for days. For go kill RK, they plan them trek for bush for days. Ayeke, not the same, they plan them trek for bush for days. Oliver Lekiaka, for carry that fire, will go knock it for head. Na unknown gunmen, they plan them trek for bush for days, for go do them. So a lot of work happens in the background. And now when I say, when they compromise Oliver Lekiaka, now will be the first person for post them. Una know very well. But that news being a me, I know they would hide them for tell una. When they compromise RK, I will be the first person for post them. Now me I post them last night. Now me I post them. So a lot now this kind of information while they wait for receive them. Imagine say some person send me information about Ayeke or RK, they don't kill them. Instead for me for the process that information, for the talk to that person, where it is send me that information, for gather more information so that I broadcast them to una, for keep una well informed, Una one might be distracted for can they answer your how are you, hello, hi. No, please. So sorry, sir, I digress. I be just want to talk to una. Make una please understand what we will do. No be game, no be child's play. This thing na intelligence work, and it involve life and death situation. Life and death, not just for the armed terrorists, but also for the informants, the way they on the ground, where they feed with information. Because if they be identified, they be the information leak, or they know who where they be, their lives could be at stake. So now why that would it take time in the background for do a lot of work in the background? Thank you plenty my country people them today, number 24 day for September 2023.